General Montgomery took hold at El Alamein. President Roosevelt ordered every spare Sherman tank shipped to North Africa. Both sides were girding for what obviously was to be a decisive battle.
Churchill had managed to persuade the Americans to deliver 300 Sherman tanks. And the Sherman tanks were a battle-winning capability for the 8th Army. They had the Grant tank, but the Grant tank had a 75mm gun mounted on the trunnions. And because it was in the trunnions, it meant that the tank was quite high and an easy target for the 88mm guns, which could destroy it much further out than the tanks could destroy the guns. So he was lucky from a technical point of view, but certainly from the idea of bringing in resources and from an attritionist point of view, the build-up of the artillery and the resources so that he could crumble away, as he described it, in the Italian and the German troops that he was facing. There were 200,000 allies against 100,000 Axis troops, Germans and Italians. And so it was always just a question of numbers.
Montgomery had said, "Give me a fortnight and I can resist the German attack. Give me 3 weeks and I can defeat the Boche. Give me a month and I will chase him out of Africa."
Montgomery's doctrine of attrition, and he was an outstanding positional defense attritionist, stayed with the British Army pretty much until I joined at the end of the 1970s. What I mean by that is that we were set using the very strong artillery barrage as a preliminary to any fight that we might do to soften up the enemy. Now, if you look at what's happening in the Ukraine, how it originally started out was a mobile battle. But like so many, we got bogged down in a front line. And the effect of anti-tank weapon systems and artillery systems has really dominated the battle during the summer and in the second phase of the war as we see it now. But who knows what's going to happen over the winter, with a bleak Russian winter, and then any advance that might come in the spring.